On Answers for Living, we want to answer the question, what is the difference between a temptation and a trial? A temptation comes from within. And when we're tempted, we need to do one thing, and that is run. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 22 says, flee youthful lust. Otherwise, if you're tempted in this area, you got to run. It doesn't say stand up to it. It doesn't say see how strong you can be. It says when you are tempted, run away from the temptation. Now, James chapter 1, verse 13 to 15 says, let no one say when he is tempted, I'm being tempted by God, for God cannot be tempted by evil, and he himself does not tempt anyone. But each one is tempted when he's carried away and enticed by his own lust. Then when lust is conceived, it gives birth to sin, and when sin is accomplished, it brings forth death. It is never, the temptation is never too strong. It is that I didn't run away fast enough. For instance, if your weakness is stealing, and you see an opportunity to steal something, instead of staying there trying to figure out how to avoid stealing it, you need to run as fast as you can. Example would be you see a set of car keys on a table, or you see some money in a cookie jar. Well, neither the keys nor the money in the cookie jar cause you to steal the car or the money. The temptation is from within, and that's never going to go away. So if you steal it, it's because you didn't run away fast enough. Now, some people aren't tempted to steal, but they're tempted to lie, tempted to make things up. It really depends on your makeup. But the solution to the temptation is to run. Now, trials are a normal part of living in a fallen world. Satan uses trials to produce discouragement and fear. Trials, though, are always on the outside attacking me or you. And Satan will always be there trying to use that trial in a negative way. The Bible says the way you handle this is you resist the devil and he will flee from you. James 4:7, submit therefore to God, resist the devil, and he'll flee. Ephesians chapter 6 says, finally be strong in the Lord and the strength of his might. Put on the full armor of God so that you may be able to stand firm against the schemes of the devil. Put on the armor of God so you can stand firm. And in verse 14 he says, stand firm. 3 times Paul says when it comes to trials and the attack that Satan brings, you're to stand firm. Now, I can't outrun Satan. So I stand firm in the strength and the power of God himself. And Satan will get the idea we're not budging, and he will flee from us.